Then you have to shift the pattern up by ½ inch. You have to shift the entire pattern up by ½ inch and then trace little bit of the armhole, only so much of the armhole, okay? This 4 to 5 inches that is showing here. Okay, now we want to remove this dart from here. So you just need your exact shoulder measurement. So supposing your shoulder measurement, I'm not talking about the full shoulder, I'm talking about your shoulder measurement from your neck to your edge of the shoulder. Supposing it is say 5 inches. So in the direction of this line, okay, now because of the dart, this line becomes like a little V. So in the direction of this line, you extend the line up to the measurement of your shoulder, so 5 inches. And you just eliminate the dart. You cross out the dart and you mark your new shoulder line. Clear so much?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you redraw the armhole using the armhole curve to the new shoulder point that you have made. This part you've got the lower part, you just have to redraw this top part to the new shoulder line. Clear? So much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and you have to remove the dart excess and the extra ease from your draft. So at the waistline you go in by 1 inch and you draw your new side seam. Okay, now I don't want any of those sharp pointed. Can you see this line? It's a stretch fabric. Okay, so you can't have sharp pointed waistline with a very curved hip line. It has to be a very smooth line. So blending is very important over here. I was seeing this line which I'm drawing with my arrow. Okay, it's a smooth line. There is no point at the waistline and coming out suddenly. Okay, now how to get the front? Draw the, okay, this is done. Now you have to do the front. You have to place the front draft on top of the back copy. So you make one more copy of your back draft on the paper. Okay, the one that you have cut out earlier, you trace it out onto another brown paper, and then you keep your front block on top of that, such that you are matching the center back line to the center front line, and you are matching your bottom hip line to the hip line of your back. This top area may or may not match, because this is where we need to adjust it. Okay, your center back is matching to your center front and your hip line is matching. The side seam will not match, the armhole and shoulder will not match. Okay, and you will trace out the front neckline. So much is understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now when you trace out the new front neckline, your neckline point over here where Z is, it may or may not match with your back neckline. Okay, this point may or may not match. So what you have to do is you have to arrive at a midpoint between X and Z. So you just connect X and Z with a line and you take a midpoint from there, midpoint of X and Z, and you redraw your back neck and your front neck from that point and your shoulder line. All the three lines that are emitting out will come out from that midpoint. So that you have a common shoulder point over here, neck point and shoulder point. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And then you trace out from there the shoulder, the armhole and the side seam matching to the back. Then what you will do is you only need to cut out your front neck to the deep neck. So basically your front and back, your armhole and side seam and your entire thing is the same. Your entire back and front is the same. The only difference is in the neckline, and you'll have to deepen the armhole curve on the front. Okay, remember your armhole curve on the front is always a bit deeper as compared to the back to accommodate your bust and your movement of your armhole in the front. So you just deepen this armhole curve over here on the side. Okay. Now, if you have a very fitted garment, like supposing you want to make a swimming costume or whatever, this is another reference line which is done here, which you take exactly 1/4 of your waist and 1/4 of your hip measurement, and you connect it, you measure it out from here, and you draw an extra side seam. So if you are using a very, very stretchy knit, you will use the inner line. If you are using a moderately stretched knit, you will use the outer line. Clear so much?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Till now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now since we have modified the armhole, what has happened to our armhole? Has it become bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger? How has it become bigger?
Smaller. Same, ma'am, but some center part is one it is a little bit deeper.
No, my dear.
Armhole,
Remember, we shifted the entire block up, so our armhole has
ma'am.
become much smaller.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so the armhole has become smaller now. So if the
Yeah.
armhole has become smaller, what do we need to do to the sleeve? Will you be able to fit your regular sleeve into this block?
No, ma'am. No.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
So we have to reduce the sleeve cap of your sleeve block also. Okay, so what you will do is, don't pay attention to this darted sleeve, because we have a regular sleeve, right? All of you all have a straight sleeve block.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you will just keep your sleeve block on a folded piece of paper like this, with your grain line matching to the fold line. You will shift your bicep line up by 1/2 inch and in by 1/2 inch. Okay, and you will redraw the sleeve head from here. Okay, and then you will measure the entire sleeve cap, and it should be at the most 1/2 inch bigger than your armhole measurements of your front and back. If it is not, you will adjust it at your side of your sleeve over here. You will increase or reduce it to match it up to 1/2 inch bigger. Your sleeve head has to be 1/2 inch bigger than your armhole measurement. Okay, and another thing is the side seam of the sleeve. It's a very slightly curved line. Can you see the C to D line? It's not absolutely straight. It's a slightly curved line which will give you a better fitting in a knit fabric. Can you all see C to D?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's your sleeve draft. And it's on fold, and then you'll just cut it on fold. Clear? Any questions up to here? Anybody, any questions? Should I continue? Okay,
Ma'am,
now, yeah.
Ma'am, the front block we have to remove darts.
Yeah, you just have to cancel out all the darts, because we've accommodated for the darts in the side seam. You just cross out all the darts in the back and the front.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now we'll move on to the second knitwear block, which is for a firm knit. Okay, this is the block that you will be using for your hoodies. Trace the torso foundation pattern, transferring the shoulder and the side dart to the armhole. Okay, now in a hoodie, that earlier one that we did was a super stretch fabric. So, for example, you would use that for your swimwear, leotards, bodysuits, etc. But in a hoodie, the armhole is looser. Okay, it's a loose knit fabric, a loosely fitted fabric, a garment. So we are going to transfer. How do we get that excess in the armhole? We transfer our shoulder dart at the back and the side dart in the front into the armhole. Okay, do you all know how to do that by slash and spread?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
So at the back there is an HBL line on your draft. Okay, so on the back draft you will extend your dart leg to the HBL line, and then you will slit it across on this line, or close the dart on the back shoulder and open it onto the armhole. On the front, you will draw a line, slash line from your mid armhole to your bust point. Then you will close the side dart and it will open out into your armhole. Okay, so this is the first step that you will do. Then what you need to do is, again, your front and back armhole is to be the same. So you will measure your back armhole and you will measure your front armhole. So 99% your front armhole will be bigger because of the dart excess is going to be much bigger that is transferred over here. So you have to adjust it. How will you adjust it? Supposing, now the example given over here, but you have to do it as per what difference comes in your draft. So for example, the front armhole here is 3/4 inch bigger. Okay, it's 3/4 inch bigger here. So how are we going to accommodate it? We'll increase the back armhole by 1/4 inch at the shoulder line. Okay, and we'll reduce it by 1/4 inch on the front shoulder line. So 1/4 inch we managed over here. This much you all understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now how much is left?
1/4 left, ma'am.
No, 1/4 inch.
Yeah, ma'am. Because back side we are increased, no?
Backside we've increased 1/4 inch and front.
Yeah, and front we decrease 1/4. Remaining 1/4 is remaining, na ma'am. 3/4.
3/4 में से half will be remaining, na?
Half we are managed, na ma'am.
Half, 1 second. No, you've not managed half, no dear. You just managed 1/4 inch, na?
Okay, yeah, right. Yes, ma'am.
You just increase 1/4 inch here and reduce 1/4 inch here. So
Yes,
you
yes.
just managed to
Yeah.
reduce 1/4 inch.
Yes, ma'am.
Half inch is still left.
Yes, ma'am.
So that half inch you will take it out from the back armhole and you will take it in from the front armhole. So same way, whatever your measurement is, you will divide it and transfer it like this, okay? Some of it from the shoulder on the shoulder line and some of it from the side seam. Any doubts up to here?
Ma'am, how would we transfer the darts? Like in the torso blocks, the darts are in between.
No, those darts we don't need. Those darts are eliminated. We are just talking about the side dart. You have one dart on the side, right? In the front.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Who said, ma'am? Isha.
Yes, ma'am. Me.
Won't have a side dart? One dart
No,
which
ma'am.
comes up. So then where you have to have a dart. Either it's at your shoulder. Is it at your shoulder then?
Ma'am, it's at back but not in the front.
Huh?
Ma'am, the back torso has the dart at the shoulder line but doesn't have it in the front.
So where is your second dart? Then your block is wrong. You have to have you must be having a side dart in your torso block. In the front.
Okay, ma'am.
You check with your friends.
Yes, ma'am.
Any more questions? Okay, so now the only thing that we did is change in the armhole. We've eliminated, just crossed out both the darts and you reshaped your side seam. Okay, because you've taken it in over here. So this is your dartless firm knit block. And now again you have to make the alterations to the sleeve cap. So you'll take the basic sleeve cap that you have, your basic sleeve, and whatever the measurement is less or more, you will adjust it from the side, from this bicep line over here. It should just be ½ inch bigger, your sleeve cap. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now the
Yes,
last block is the oversized knit top. If you want to make an oversized hoodie, just hold on girls, 1 second. Roko,